This is the Smith IO Mag. This is one of my favorite goggles for this year. Smith always works for me because I run a little hot, and I've steamed up just about every goggle I've ever tried on a consistent basis, always when I don't want it to be steamed up, except for the Smith goggles, especially their IO series. And this replaced the IO 7. This is the IO Mag. And it is a quick release, but it's also with magnet. So there's a quick release on the side here. I don't know if you can see, but basically push this in and this pops out right here. And you do the same on the other side and that pops out too. And it takes a little getting used to, as you can see. I just got these, but you've got magnets, one here, 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 and then latches. So it's a nice combination. So if you stack, there's a strong possibility these lenses aren't just gonna yard sale on you. And it comes in really easy too. Just clips in. So it's much easier than the old IO 7s that required, you to push this in here. It's like weird little lever on the top that sometimes came loose. This is a much more solid connection than the older one, and you would think it wouldn't when you hear the word magnet, but it is. This is the in the studio review. When the snow falls, I'm going to get out and show you what these lenses look like on the other side. But yeah, I like having two frames and many different lenses, and sometimes even redundant lenses in case I drop one and scratch it. I love that lens. And yeah, I don't really need all these lenses, but sometimes I get a few extra just for you, gentle readers. For me, their ChromaPop Storm isn't always ideal, but it seems to have a slightly different coloring than the old one. It seems to be a little less like creamy orange, and it has a little more red. It seems like, and this is the photochromic, so you can see it has a lot of, it almost looks exactly the same as the ChromaPop Storm inside without, real sunlight. And then, I've got the, gosh, I'm forgetting all of these, of course, all these new lenses, but I've got the green, I've got the everyday red, I've got the everyday green, and the green actually has a really cool like purpley tint inside that I'll show you when we get on snow. But let me do this for you guys right now to kind of show you how the goggle fits in comparison to the old IO 7, which I don't have anymore, but it's the same fit. It's good foam. It's not the best foam. There's much better foam out there, but it's definitely comfortable and it's doable. I like how it fits around my nose. Any bigger than this kind of goggle for me starts to press down on the bridge of my nose and changes the way I breathe and talk. So I love this much more, this style, and it really integrates well with the Smith Vantage, which is one of my favorite helmets. I get this helmet too because there's so many vents, and then a good venting goggle, a good venting helmet. I rarely fog up these goggles, and that's truly exceptional. There is one small thing I might say, and this has happened before with other Smith goggles. Sometimes they can let a little bit of the wind through in some areas. Like it could happen occasionally with my IO 7. This seems like it's a better seal, but who knows? We'll see when we get out. Oh, there you are. We see when we get out into the snow and actually go riding, pick up speed. We'll see if there's any, little problems, but they seem to have a little better field of view, just a little better on and off, and just an all-around great ride. And if you ride a lot and you need lots of ventilation like I do, then Smith is one of your only choices. But Then on top of that though, you have these ChromaPop lenses. They allow you to see 3 colors where most tints allow 1. But you know, you also have like Carl's Eye Sonar with Anon. You also have Oakley Prism, and those I think allow 2 colors in, but it's still very amazing. They're very amazing lenses. They're all great in their own ways. I can't say one's better than the other. It all comes down to personal preference and what colors you like looking through. I've chosen Smith because I just, you know, I need their anti-fogging, and that's really what it comes down to for me. For you, if you don't fog up that easy, then maybe another lens like some of our favorites, the Anon M series, they're pretty much all favorites for us. They're all amazing. It just comes down to how it fits your face. And you can see how my face is and why I like the IO Mags over, let's say, something bigger, like the IOX or, you know, some of their bigger goggles. But, you know, Peter and Grant and some of our other riders love those big, super wide field of view goggles. And to them, it doesn't press down on their nose. So it's all about your face. It's all about how it fits you. So there you have it. That's the Smith IO Mag under the pretty lights. I wanted to get this review up now because I didn't have a chance to demo. Every time they had an IO Mag for me, it was like, yeah, they only had it with blackout, and it was foggy, you know, it was like overcast, and I was like, I wasn't going to go up and ride that. So now I have these. They're a favorite for me. Peter hates them. Peter loves Oakley and Anon better. I like them all, but Peter's a fickle little bitch.